Everybody, and my name is Lee Williams, owner of I Am Happy Tees, and today we want to go through a process to show you how we make our t-shirts using our new printer, the Oki Pro 8234 WT. It's something that we can use. It allows us a lot of versatility. It allows us to be able to meet our customers' needs for whatever type of image that they want, as long as it's in the right type of file quality. The Oki 8432 WT is I think retail for about $6,500, and it's just a great. I've been totally pleased with everything that it does, and as far as my business and customers, it's been really good for it. So if you're thinking about getting one, definitely, or if you know somebody in your area that printer that uses one, and that's the shirt you're gonna get from them, you know you're gonna get good quality every time. I also use a heat press here. Our heat press is a Knight K20 heat press, a swing away heat press, and this is not your run of the mill. This is your commercial type of heat press for people who are really doing t-shirt business. It's not something that's just 6-in-1 type of thing. It's going to be very durable and going to last you for a long time. So first, what we do is we have to load up our logo, and I'm going to go ahead and load up the logo. Software we use is Forever Transfer Rip software, and as you can see, the images that you get in, you want to get in the images in vector quality. PNG works too, and JPEG works too, but that just comes to a point where you start to get a little more pixelation that you want for a t-shirt. So if you got files you can send over in vector, that's the best way to do this. So I'm just gonna show you through that process real quick. That's the RIP software that we have. This is the printer. As you can see, it's not very big. It looks like your normal type printer, but it is definitely not. It definitely doesn't do normal printer things. So it's a really awesome machine. This is Plastisol paper. You put this in there and it goes into the machine. I'll show you how to do that. But this right here, this is your bread and butter right here. This is the stuff that goes onto the t-shirt that we use for the heat transfer process. This right here gives you definitely a screen print type of feel and quality. It's just as good, but without any of the mess, and it's a lot less time consuming, which allows you to get your product out a lot faster and make better deadlines with your product. So what you will do is we load it up in here on the side. You don't load it in here. They don't come out here, and they come out here because you want it to go straight through. Let me put this over here so you guys can see it. All right. So you load it in here like so, with the rough side up, and it's literally you just hit we hit the button here. So we want to print now, and right now we're about to use the printer. The only thing I did was I just put the image that I want into our software, and that transfers over to our printer. So now that's all ready to go, I believe, and it says online, and I just hit print and make sure it goes out. Right, and gives you nice quality image here, as you can see. So this is a two-step process. So you can see the image here and print it on the back side. So you make sure you print it out horizontally. So if you can read it, I always say if you can read it, then it's not going to print out right, because you got to print out the backwards way so you can make sure it goes on the shirt correctly. So we got this here, and this gives you a nice color. Only you guys can see the good color that's in that right there. It's really good quality color. It's the other side of it here. It's obviously a little darker because it printed on this side. So there you go. Okay. Okay, the next part of our process is, once we printed our transfer sheet out on our Plastisol paper, we're getting our adhesive paper, and this is where we're going to get this, and we're going to heat this up. We just match this up here with the writing side touching the adhesive side, and we just mash this up here, and then you put it into your heat press here. You put it in the heat press, and heat press for 2 minutes at a temperature of 310 degrees. So once you put in there at 310 degrees, we'll pull this off and we'll show you how it comes out, and it'll be ready to press on the t-shirt. As it's about ready to get done, I want to give you guys a little bit better of a look at it. So take these off here, and take this off. You know, your paper off there, and you always want to have something. I usually like to have a rag or something because it gets pretty hot. So you just want to take that and peel up the edge, and you just have to peel off. That's all. It come off right, nice and easy. Most of the time, I think when I first started, I didn't get like really perfect peels all the time, but like pretty much one now every time. So you see, that's the adhesive paper right here. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but if you can see how it like used to be there, that adhesive part right there, and now it's gone, and it's on the back of here. So now that here is on the back of here, you know, and now how it feels all that in there. So it's pretty cool process. So you can see that, and the great part about it is you don't get any like stuff in between here. A lot of times you get that the film in between, and you don't get that with our shirts with this printer. It just gives you a nice, really screen print like type feel, but it, like I said, it's way less steel, and you can't even tell the difference, and it lasts longer and the same. So that's how that's done. So I'll be back with the next process here in a second when we press it. All right, now we have our plastisol paper here, and what we have to do is you have to cut around the edges of the paper because you don't want the film to get on the shirt. So make sure that you cut on the edges of the paper. If you have like a bigger order, you can usually do about maybe I'd say 5 to 7 sheets successfully if it's something pretty easy, and cut them out so you're not just cutting like one every single time. So I mean, you'll find out ways to be more productive with how you're doing it in your business. So but it's fairly simple to do here, and obviously I'm just showing you guys how quick it is for me to do it. So and I would just make sure a lot of times that you just check, because sometimes if you hold it on too long or not, you just check to make sure that there's no other like film or images that come up against it or anything like that. Most times it's not, but I always like double check when I tell my people they're making shirts, like, look, just double check, because you press a t-shirt and that's it, you know. But these are 2 shirts now, and I'll get a shirt and I will press it and we'll show you the finished product. All right. Okay. We got the shirt lined up and everything, and obviously make sure you do that according to how you do it at your business. So now we have it lined up here, and take our heat press. We're going to heat press now at 310 for 15 seconds. That. You want to let it sit for at least it says 5 minutes, but I typically let it do about 2.5 minutes. So just so they want to make sure the ink gets into the shirt and everything. And so I'll let this sit. I'll do the rest of them real quick and then let it sit, and then we'll come back and we'll show you the finished product when we take it off. The shirt here back, it's time. So now we're going to take it off, and I'm going to let Lena take it off. And here's my son. I am turn around. I am say hello. Wave to the camera. Well, hey, you don't wave. All right, yeah. So now go from here. Yep. Now she's gonna pull it off. Good boy. Yeah. There we go. Keep pulling. Keep pulling it off. And voila! It is all done. And see that? That's nice. And see how shiny that is right there? So what you want to do is because that won't stay. That'll go away after the first wash. So you want to go back and press it again for 15 seconds to give it that, or I'll say 10 seconds. Just hold it down to give it a nice matte finish.
And a crash.
Yeah. Oh, let me see that, Lena. First, I want to show you like how it looks on this right here. So you see how none of the film comes off on the shirt, just the part where it was actually printed. All right. Go here, Lena. Can you put my get my
what?
My paper here, Teflon paper on? Put it on there, please. My assistant. All right. Don't touch the camera, buddy. All right. And now just take it there, hold it down, 10 seconds, like so. And up. Push up. Up. Watch out. There we go. Swing it back. Take it off there. And there it is.
Neat and clean.
Nice and clean. Yep. So now you see it's not that type of shiny. You can see how this has really gotten into the shirt. You can probably see the grain there. Stretch is really nice, so you don't have to worry about like it breaking apart or anything like that. It should last up to 30 washes, and I mean I haven't yet to really test that myself per se. So, but there are the shirts there. They look nice. Nice there. And that's pretty much what it is. So now I got my, it doesn't take long even with my kids here doing it, so they could help doing it. So that's the process. So I am Happy Tees signing off.
.com.
IamHappyTees.com. All right. So tell them where to go. Tell them where to go get a shirt. www.what?
Happy to Daddy.
Go get them daddies. IamHappyTees.com.
I am Happy Tees.
Since part one, we all connected.
Pause on our connected. Peace.